Hi. If you don't know me, I'm Reverend Arpad, and I'm the staff minister here, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. This is going to be a little fireside chat with Arpad today, and we're going to have a little good time. We'll see where this talk turns to, or evolves into. Supposedly my talk's about strawberries, but I haven't the faintest idea what that means. But that's what the National decided to call it. But what we're really talking about today, and we do this every January, is we talk about the first 4 chapters of the Science of Mind Principle. And it's called The Thing, the way it works, what it does, and how to use it. So every week we cover a different chapter. And I like doing that because I don't know about you, but does your life ever drift apart? You know, like goes off course slowly, and before you realize it, this isn't me anymore. And going back to these original principles kind of helps you do that, to find out when you're starting to drift off course. I know in my life, every time that I start drifting, my life becomes a mess, relatively speaking. Does anybody else have that experience? Yeah. What? Anybody don't have that experience, right? So this is the way to get back to the tradition. I want to read you. This is from the Science of Mind textbook, chapter 2, The Way It Works, from Ernest Holmes. And in about 8 lines, he talks about the whole philosophy. And then my talk will be done. 8 lines, and I'm finished. He says, good is universal, and that as much good as an individual is able to incorporate in his life is his to use, is what constitutes the science of mind spirit. We have discussed the nature of things as being universal: energy, mind, intelligence, and spirit, finding conscious and individualized centers of expression through us, and the man's intelligence in this universal mind functioning at the level of man's concept of it is the essence of the whole teaching. Period. How much good can you handle in your life? Good question, huh? It's endless, isn't it? There's only one cause. There's only one life. There's only one energy. There's only one life source, and that's spirit, or God, or Buddha, or Krishna, or Jesus, or Mother Earth and Father God. Whatever it is, there's only one. And we believe in that one because we are those individualized expressions of the whole, the one. So you've heard this example, and these are traditional examples I've used. It's like the ocean and a drop of water. You are that one individual drop of water. And alone, how much can you do? One drop, watering all those plants, watering all nature, watering all of mankind. It's pretty hard to do it one drop at a time, isn't it? But suppose that one drop of water met another drop of water. Like I see a lovely couple down in row 2 there. 2 drops of water that met. Together, they're more than just 2 people. There are 3 or 4 or 5 or 10. So every drop of water becomes the ocean. Every drop, each one of you, each individualized expression of you becomes more than the whole. Those drops become the ocean. Now, when you're the ocean, there's a lot you can do in life, isn't there? What happens when there's an ocean? Oceans start creating weather. Okay? It creates clouds. It creates moisture. It creates wind. Now that wind with the moisture floats through the air, goes over to the land, creates more drops of rain. Rain feeds the people, feeds the food, nourishes us, and goes back to the ocean. What do you think? Pretty positive. You like being that drop of water now? How many drops of water are in this room? Look around. What can you do as a whole? What can this group do as a whole that you couldn't do by yourself? Not much. Rita, what are you saying?
Change the world.
Change the world. That's right. Lift the heavy load. Be greater than yourselves. Spirit is always first cause. Ernest said so. Also says in the Bible that it is done to us as we believe. It's done unto you as you believe. We suffer because we are ignorant of our true nature. Our true nature. What's our true nature? God. Okay, what else? Love. What else? Intelligence, wisdom, harmony. The couple number 2 are really knocking it out here. I don't see much interaction for everybody else. What's your best quality? I mean, okay, love. Okay. Personally, what do you think your best quality is? As a person, as an individualized expression, who are you? Energy, passion, happiness. Back room is participating. We are good. Back room, yes. What? Spirit in action. Spirit. All right. This uniqueness is power. But it's only power if you recognize it. If you don't recognize that you have power, help you. Our belief sets limits. What do you think about that? Our belief sets our limits. What does that mean? Our belief sets our limits. Right. If you don't think you're smart enough, you're not good enough, you're not cute enough or sexy enough or tall enough or rich enough or healthy enough, you're not. Do you believe that? Yeah? Yeah, Mary says yeah in the back. Imagine a radio transmitter or a television station all transmitting, right? They're sending out a frequency. And somehow you, the receiver, gets to tune in to that frequency, right? Whether it's old-fashioned radio or a TV channel. Now we have streaming, so I don't know how this applies for streaming, but let's say, how do you know what channel to tune into? Tune into what you want. See, life affirming. But how does the one, first cause, God, Spirit, know what the heck you want?
One mind.
But how? Everybody has one mind. We say we want a world that works for all. So you look around the world and some of it's pretty crappy. Personal vibration. Okay. Trial and error. Okay. I'll go with trial and error. So if you fail, what does that mean? Do something different. Isn't that what Einstein said? You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Yeah. Ernest Holmes said that there is only good. So there's one divine source, one power, one universal consciousness, and that consciousness only knows good. It does not know good and evil. Okay? It can only know itself, and itself can only be good. I see a quizzical look on somebody's face. How is that possible? Well, is there even evil in the world? Ernest Holmes says, yes, there could be evil things in the world, but there can't be evil. You can't believe in two things. You can't believe in God, and you can't believe in evil. It's not possible. But there are evil things that happen. There's no duality in life. So in 2006, we kind of got a boost with this teaching. What do you think happened in 2006? No. We were not united then. We were two separate ships in the night. We haven't come together. 2006, something came around called The Secret. 20 years ago. And it was so amazing because it really revolutionized this thinking. You know, we had Michael Beckwith from Agape talk. He was on that TV program talking about the principles of what we believe in. But the Secret made it clear some of the things that we believe in. You know, it was so popular that I was teaching The Secret classes in public education classes because the public was going nuts over this concept that you can be whatever you want to be. You can have it all. And that's what hooked everybody. You can have it all. And that's all they focused on, is having it all. That's right? The thing about The Secret, too, is it brought in this notion of the law of attraction. You've all heard that before, right? The law of attraction. Like minds think alike. You think what you bring about. You think what you are. You know, Esther and Jerry Hicks had a little issue with the Secret because they were teaching law of attraction well before The Secret became popular. But The Secret also said something that we never talk about, is that this teaching has been around for thousands and thousands of years. Ernest Holmes was not the first person who came up with this idea that what you think about, you bring about. Yeah, he's 150 years or whatever he is. That's very young. I mean, think about it. How did the Egyptians build those pyramids? How did the Mayans build their temples? There was one light consciousness that created all of that. Somehow, somebody tapped into it. Or you could believe that there are aliens that built everything. Now, it's a valid belief. It's a valid belief. I mean, I believe in aliens. I think there's other life out here beside myself that are on this planet. I can't imagine that I am the only one in the world, in the entire universe. You know, you got to be careful, really careful about what you wish for. Why is that? You might get it. You think about, you bring them out, you might get it. Right? See, like a little delay that happens because you can bring about anything, but only if you believe it to be so. You have to believe it. You have to want it. You have to experience it, not just say it. Because if everything came about that we said and thought, oh my God, help us, this world would be, in my opinion, chaos. So there's a delay. Whatever you put your thoughts on manifests. Whatever you give energy to becomes real. Whatever you manifest becomes stronger. You know, our minds can't tell the difference between what we think and what we say. So let me give you an example. Everybody close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Don't look at me. Close your eyes. And just imagine you're outdoors. No, you're not closing your eyes. Uh-oh. She's not closing her eyes. Yes. Close your eyes. See, it doesn't have to be complicated. Life doesn't have to be that complicated. You know, we tend to be a religion sometimes of philosophy and psychology. You know, we know what we should do, and then we've come up with really sound principles in psychology of how to make ourselves a better person. But our mind's a funny, tricky little thing. It likes to think it's the boss. It likes to think it's the head honcho. It wants to control everything and what you're... Well, we'll get to that next. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Imagine you're outside. You're in an orchard. You walk in the orchard, and there's a whole orchard of lemons. So you go up to a lemon, and you pull it off the tree. Now smell that lemon. Oh, it smells citrusy. You can smell the fresh air. Now cut that lemon in half. And open your mouth and take a big, juicy bite of that lemon. Can you taste it? Is it real? Is it sour? Is it juicy? What is it? What was your first reaction when you said bite into the lemon? You could open your eyes. It's going to be sour. I would say that's the most... Been there, done that, not doing this again? That's right. But your mind created that reality. That's how much power your mind has. So what you put into it is what it's going to believe. If you only know good, you can only put good into it. You got to choose your thoughts quietly. And how can you calm down your thoughts? How can you not let the ego take over? Be mindful of what you're thinking, yeah. Meditation, yes. And what does meditation do? Calms your mind down. Yeah, that's right. It cuts down that monkey mind that goes, you can't. You're just stupid. You're not ugly. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, you can't have this. You don't deserve this. Oh my God, oh my God. I got to go to work. I got to wake up. I got to get there on time. I got to pay my bills. Yeah, that's what you say. Are you talking to me? You say to your mind, are you talking to me? Thanks for sharing, but I'm not interested. Okay? You got to be the owner of your thoughts. So here's the final funny part that I want to share. Spirit gave us tools, and he gave us a really cool tool called feelings. Okay? Feelings. Now, what's the purpose of a feeling? Rita, what's a feeling? Okay, what else? Okay. So it's impossible to feel bad when you feel good. It's not possible. Feelings are an indicator of where you are on your life journey. It's a roadmap to your thinking. If you're feeling good, you're on the right path. But if you're feeling bad and you feel this upset in your system inside of you, it's saying, hey, Steve, pay attention. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? Yes. Follow your joy. It's in your internal guidance system. Yeah. Does that sound refreshing? Yes. Does that sound good? Yes. Because if you're not following your joy, if you're not feeling good, if you're not happy with the way things are, then that's just a personal signal that you need to do something differently. You know, we say pray, but we also say pray and move your feet. Okay? Pray does not mean just sit there and go, oh, God, come on. I'm waiting. I'm ready. Come on. Let's go. Spirit has a way with us. It has a way with us. I just want to share a funny story, and it's about me. And you know that I'm a photographer, right? And I've had a lot of success being a photographer. About 3 months ago, I started painting. And oh my God, this whole new level of awareness, of excitement, of enthusiasm has come through me that I never had before. Not, because I realized I needed to work with my hands more. When you're working at a computer, that's different. So I started to surrender, and this is the key point, really, is surrendering to God so you can have what you want, what you truly want, what you truly believe, what you truly desire. Because you will get, what's the song? You can't always get what you want, need. Now that's brilliant, isn't it? So feelings are your indicators. They're your signals. They tell you where you're headed, what you need to correct, because this is your world. This is your manifestation. This is your reality. This is your time in life. And we always have to correct course. A ship doesn't sail straight. It has to go tack right. It has to tack left. It has to go in that direction to go forwards, right? Right. So, after we pray, I'm going to open up for questions at the end. Okay? All right. So just know with me, just close your eyes or relax or put your feet on the floor, whatever you want to do. And know that there's only one life source. And you are it. You are part of it. You are that individualized expression that expresses and manifests as you. You are the gift. You are the love. You are the uniqueness. You are the special one. Just feel that for a second. Feel the loving arms of yourself holding you, surrounding you, embracing you. And feel God's connection. Feel God's love. If you say yes to God, God must respond by saying yes to you. Life is magical, wonderful, and joyous. And as you here leave today, say, thank you, Spirit, for I am guided and I am blessed. And together we say, and so it is. All right, my wonderful, unique, magnificent beings. If you got any questions, Reverend Carla will assist. You can ask either one of us anything, right? Nothing personal. Nothing personal, please. You can ask us anything about the way it works, our teaching, why you're in it, why you said yes to come here, anything. 10, 9, 8. No questions? Everybody's happy with their teachings? Okay. Yes. What is the difference between religious science and?
Centers for Spiritual Living.
They are the one. Okay. Ernest Holmes was the author of The Science of Mind Principles. He was a magnificent speaker in the 20s, 30s. And he came up with the Science of Mind textbook. Okay? He never intended this philosophy to be a religion. But it attracted so many of the traditional religious ministers to his philosophy that they started incorporating it. And then somewhere along the lines of history, two separate organizations were created, Religious Science International and the United Centers for Spiritual Living. Right. And they separated. I mean, they just did the same exact thing, except they were two different organizations, like Lutheran and Methodist, I guess. I don't know. And then they, in their wonderful wisdom, said, hey, I think it's time to get back together again. And they did. And then they created Centers for Spiritual Living. We're all the same. Okay, anybody else? That was a good question. Rita. Why is it so hard to convince other people about our teaching? Is that basically what you're saying? Well, here's my thought. Nobody wants to talk about their religion, and nobody wants to talk about their politics. Okay? And at work, you're taught not to do that. Okay? I think that's all I could say. No, because are we in? Would you be any different than the born again Christian individual who's trying to tell you that Jesus is the only way and the right way? Nobody wants to be told their religion is wrong, that their beliefs are wrong, that what they find to be true and holy and sacred are wrong. So we're going to hold on to those beliefs. And the moment you try to convince somebody else, you lose. You just lose because, I don't know.
Say something about how our philosophy thinks about afterlife or death.
Well, I could tell you Ernest Holmes doesn't talk about afterlife and death. That's not in his teaching. I personally believe in that. I certainly have experienced things from my past. If you ever did any past life regression, you have an idea of where you were and what you did. It's not, I doubt it if anyone in this room this is their first rodeo. I really doubt it. I think we're all wiser spirits coming back. And what do you think, Carla?
Well, I think that even though Ernest Holmes didn't specifically talk about this in the Science of Mind textbook, he does make reference through all of his materials in regards that life is always expressing itself and it's always expanding, and we are moving into something new, something bigger, something of more expanse in each one of our expressions that we're given. And so he hints that that would be a bigger expression in a new form, new lifetime, and so we believe that that good continues on.
Just think about it. We are always creating. We're creative individuals. We're manifesting. Our creation then goes back into the bigger pot of ether, of consciousness. That bigger consciousness is what we have access to now, and the world expands and expands. So, is it possible? Absolutely, in my opinion. Yeah, one last question.
A comment.
Comment.
Rather than try and convince someone about our principles, what I have found in my life is living out loud, really out loud, the principles. Just live it. You don't have to say anything.
So she lives her principles out loud, and that is enough to be the teaching tool. All right.
Bravo, Jamie.
Woohoo!
We become the walking principle, and it's infectious.
Practice what
It's
you preach, baby.
infectious.
All right, that's it. Thank you.